Hello and welcome to the GCSE Mandarin page. What I'd like to do over the next few minutes is just to give you an insight into St. Joseph's Mandarin department and what you can expect over the coming years if you decide to move forward with Mandarin to GCSE. Now, as you know, as you will have experienced in years 7, 8 and 9, Mandarin is a tricky course. Okay, there is no denying the fact that it is challenging. It requires hard work, it requires determination, it requires resilience. Okay, that will continue in years 10 and 11, but we will be building on what you've done so far, and any developments that you make will be done incrementally over the course of time. We will be visiting similar topics that we have in previous years, and as we get more competent and confident and our vocabulary grows, we will be able to have more complex conversations, have more mature conversations, opinions, and so on. So it is about continuing your journey to becoming a competent linguist and somebody who is able to deal with interacting with China and people from China as well. Okay, the content. As you will have seen in year 7 when we're looking at our Jinbu books, we are year 7, 8 and 9. We are continuing to look at identity and culture. Okay, we'll be looking at local, national, international and global areas of interest. We will be looking at current and future study and employment. Okay, so this is real life topics that you will be able to use if you are to interact with Chinese people. Okay, good. And the assessment will cover the 4 key skills. Okay, namely listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Okay, so you'll see there from a listening perspective, the target is to understand and respond to different types of spoken language. From a speaking perspective, there is the need to communicate and interact effectively in speech. And then reading to understand and respond to different types of written language, and writing to be able to communicate in writing. So those are the key goals that we'll be hoping to achieve between now and the GCSEs in year 11. Okay, now important to realize that Mandarin, yes, there are exams that we want to do well in, but there is more to education than just exams. We are trying to provide you with life skills that you will be able to put into place in the future. Okay, now, obviously, as you will know from your time at St. Joseph's so far, we are an MEP school, a Mandarin Excellence Programme school, which puts us in a very privileged position to have access to and insight from some of the leading universities in the country. Okay, the MEP is organised by University College London, UCL, and we're lucky to have very close relationships with them, and they are able to provide us with guidance as to how to use our Mandarin effectively moving forward. Okay, there is typically, as MEP school, a trip to China in year 8. There is typically a trip to the University of Nottingham at the end of year 9. Now, obviously, at the moment, it's hard to commit to what these extracurricular activities will look like moving forward, but you can rest assured that we are in regular communication with UCL and MEP, and we will be doing everything we can to ensure that you are kept busy in the classroom, but also that you are kept stimulated and involved in the development of China and Chinese culture outside of the classroom as well. Okay, so that is something that hopefully there will become more clarity on as life settles down post-COVID. Okay, the examinations assessment. As with most GCSEs, there is a foundation and a higher tier. Okay, our anticipation for MEP students is that the vast majority will be aiming to sit the higher tier assessment, and the 4 components of listening, of speaking, of reading and of writing. And there's some information there about the duration of what the students will be going through in year 11 when it comes to examination time. Okay, why study Mandarin? I said right at the very beginning that there's no getting away from the fact that this is an incredibly hard GCSE. Why would you want to do this? Why would you want to put yourself through this? Now, let's just say, first of all, look around your room, look at all the things that you own, look at games that you're playing online. The involvement of China in our everyday lives is huge and growing. Okay, they are one of our largest trading partners. It is a country that is going to become increasingly important to us in the UK from the world of business. But even if you don't want to use your Mandarin, even if you end up not using your Mandarin in the future, there are still very good reasons to study Mandarin moving forward. Okay, so I've talked about trade, I've talked about business. However, the skill sets that you are developing in becoming competent Mandarin linguists, okay, what you are demonstrating is resilience. Okay, you are demonstrating problem solving. Okay, when you are looking at translation, you are essentially being given a puzzle, which you need to decode and translate into a language that makes more sense to you. Okay, you're definitely demonstrating hard work, determination, and creativity. Okay, so these are all skill sets that you are developing and demonstrating on your journey to becoming somebody with a GCSE in Mandarin. Now, regardless of whether you want to use Mandarin or not in your future career, these are skill sets that are hugely, hugely desirable for potential employers. Okay, the job that you end up doing might not be a job that exists yet. How can you train to do something that doesn't exist at the moment? What are employers looking for when they are looking to create these new people in these new roles? These are skill sets: resilience, tenacity, problem solving, creativity. These are fantastic skill sets to have. Okay, and obviously, as with most modern languages, it is a job. It is a topic about acting with humans. Okay, it is a social skill. Listening, speaking, communicating. Okay, and so this is, again, it's a GCSE that lends itself really well to people who want to go into customer services, who want to go into client management, who want to go into sales, who want to go into marketing. Okay, it is preparing you for roles that allow you to communicate with other people, okay, whatever language that is in. And finally, who is this course suitable for? We do need prior level of Mandarin knowledge to be able to start the GCSE at Key Stage 4. So it is open to anyone who has studied Mandarin in Key Stage 3, so during years 7, 8 and 9. Now, if you have any further questions, please do reach out. We would be delighted to answer any more questions in more detail. I hope that was useful and look forward to seeing you in year 10.